different strategies. I use normal retail. So I use two different strategies. I use normal retail strategies and I use smart money concepts. And I have a way I blend both together. With time, you understand how I use it. But I want you to first understand how I use retail strategy. If this is all we achieve knowledge-wise this year, I think I've taught you something significant, and that's really going to be that's amazing. So now, how do we start? First of all, you want to identify the trend, right? This
Yeah.
is clear, isn't it? We're in a bullish trend.
Yeah.
And so I
Yes.
want to just pick 2 points, at least 2 points, right? I can see a point here and I can see a point here. But if I draw it, it does not account for this point here. So I
Yes.
won't use I won't start from this. So I need the two most recent. I don't like too overly thick. Two most recent points. So I use two most recent points. So we're going to trade until we make at least profits. Do you get?
Mm.
Do you understand? We're going to
Yeah.
keep back testing until we make profit. So until we make profits, we are not done. Do you get? So this is how I'm going to do it. So I just do it like this, two touches, right? Remember, you can use the body, you can use the candle, you know, both of
Yeah.
them works. If I use the body, you can see. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
I use the body now, let's try something. If we use the week, if we go to weekly time frame, we can see we still need to adjust it. So it's like
Adjust.
this one here is body, right? This one
Yeah.
here is week, right? So we can actually see shift it to account for the body of this candle. It still
Yeah.
looks clean like this. If we come back to the monthly, can you see it?
Yeah.
So, but so look at this. This I feel this is clean. So instead of just using the week, I can also use the body if it looks clean. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now coming back to the monthly, we have identified that this is a bullish, trend, and we have drawn our trend line, right? We've drawn our trend line. So the next thing I want to identify now, I want to advise support and resistance level. But now BTC is a very volatile pair. So you have to understand the kind of market you're analyzing. It's also very important when you're doing your analysis. You understand? Because that will inform how you approach the market. Now, like this now, because BTC is a very volatile market, I can't just be drawing support and resistance on a monthly time frame and expecting to wait for price to get to those monthly levels. Price may never get there. You understand?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because those levels are
Yes.
far. So if we are analyzing something like BTC, be preparing your mind that you meddle into the lower time frame. As a swing trader that I am, or a day trader that I am, I know that because I'm trading BTC, I would still find myself in the lower time frame more often than not. I cannot just settle for just 4 hours. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, because the time frame is too big, I'm not too much interested in drawing support and resistance from this level. All I'm interested in is all I've drawn, which is my trend line, right? This is how far, the information I can get from this time frame. So I go to weekly. So in weekly, of course, I can see how beautifully the trend line looks, right? Now,
Yeah.
from here, I can start considering drawing my support and resistance zone. But now, I want to draw my support and resistance zone at levels that are close to where price is. Now, we can see that price is at 80,000 currently. So we want to draw a support and resistance zone close to where price is, right? And even at that, this time frame is still quite big, honestly. This time frame is still quite big. But nonetheless, let's just see. We can always refine it. And so let's draw another. So I can see these edges here. This one, two, three edges. So I want to account for those edges. And I also want to ensure that I'm stretching into the past, from the past into the future. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get
So
it.
I draw in such a way that my zone is not too big, right? And not too small to ensure that it accounts for all the levels it should account for. So um I just need to edit this a bit and but okay. So now I need to account for those edges. Can you see? It doesn't have to be exactly perfect because in the end, when you turn back to candlestick, what do you see? Can you see this?
Yeah. I have
So
seen
if you
it.
notice, if you notice when I was drawing my edges, I didn't pay attention to this edge here. I didn't
This
pay
one,
attention
yeah.
to this edge here. I paid more attention to the ones that are closer to where price is. And
What
when
did I
I
do?
drew my edges, I made sure that at least I accounted for this one here, this one here, this one, and this one. Now, even though the edge of this one didn't touch this zone that I drew, when I change back to candlestick, you could see that the weak price really taps into it. Price
Yeah,
really
that,
taps
yeah,
into this. Do you understand?
yeah,
So that's you don't want to be too focused on the edge. Because when you turn back from the line chart, you find out that beyond that edge there are wicks that the market don't capture. Do you understand?
yeah,
So now as I've drawn this zone like this is one. I also want to draw another one around this level because this level too is not far from price. So I want to see is there something because that is where price is approaching. So I'm going to clone this and then I'm going to drag it up here. Can you see this? So, which
yeah,
means, I mean, price can come back to do a retest. Quite all right. Now, of course, you can see that look at with what we're saying here. Price can also come here and do a third touch. We already have touch one, touch two. We can see a touch three right here. And this will be a very, very good place to catch a buy. Why? Because if price comes here, bro, we're taking this buy to the next higher high, all-time high. Do you get? So let me come back. That would be a perfect entry. This place will be a very, very beautiful place, spot to take a buy. You see it. And so now I've drawn this level. If I turn to line chart again, you can see there are two edges up here, right? I can clone again and account for those edges up there. Can you see this? Yeah.
yeah,
And then come back again to candlestick. You see it? And so you can see how price reacts beautifully around those levels. So now having done this, we can now go down to what? Daily time frame. Right? We have our support and resistance. We have our trend line. That's what we need. Do you get it? Moving to the next time frame. Now, on daily time frame now, the same thing. We want to identify our trend, right? Now
yeah,
you can see how beautifully we can adjust this our zone a bit. Okay, no, not necessarily. I don't think there's any much to do, right? I think this is just a perfect. This is perfect at least. I think the zone is okay, right?
yeah,
I mean, the zone is okay. There's no need to tamper with it. You can see how price is found support at this level. When we eventually broke it, price found resistance, turned this, support turned to resistance. And you can see how price is, tanking all the way from that level, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay. And then at this level too, you can see how price each time. I think I need to adjust this in a bit up. To account for this. I think I need to take it up a bit. Let me see. Uh, Let me go to weekly and see how it looks. Okay. Hmm. What's more important is it must align with what price is doing more recently. So, and I want to stretch it a bit forward or stretch it down a bit. Okay. All right. You're with me, right? Are you
Yeah,
seeing what I'm doing?
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
good. So now we can see we just want to see price inside this zone. This one is quite big though. It's quite big. It's quite big actually. It's quite big. I don't know why I'm drawing it this big, but it's quite big. It's quite big. It's quite big. It's quite big. Uh, it's too big. I have to just do it in such a way that it aligns more. So I think it's better if I do it like this. Yeah. Okay. I think it's better like this. Do you see do you notice what I did there? I don't think you noticed what I did there. Now
I,
I noticed the zone is too big. and I didn't want to draw too big a zone. And I also want to make sure that I'm accounting for all of this reaction around the zone on a weekly time frame. When I came to daily, I drew it in such a way that if you look at this now, where price taps here, it drops. When it broke it and found support here, at this point it drops. At this point we broke it, found support, right?
Yeah.
If we come here again, you can see each time we break it, we found support, we broke it down, we found resistance, we broke it up, found support. So this is perfect. This is beautiful. So I can also easily draw another support and resistance up here, but that's not going to be. So now, are you following? Are you
Yeah, I'm following.
following?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
what is price doing on a daily time frame? Price is actually dropping, at least, right? As you can see, that price is actually dropping. How do we know that that is what its price is doing? If we drew another trend line from here, we can see that the bullish trend has been taken out. You see it. If I touch, this is a massive move to the upside, right?
Yeah,
And then a small retracement, but not too strong, but continue. Then another retracement, and you can see that the pump from this retracement is stronger than the pump from this retracement. Are you getting it?
yeah.
Okay, just give me a few seconds to let this thing go off. So as you can see, the pump. Why did I pick this point? And why didn't I just do like this? Right, if you look at it, this is a pump, right? And then a little breathing, retracement, and a continuation of that pump. Then we have a retracement, right? And
Yeah.
after this retracement, can you see the amount of pump that happened? So I can just take this whole move, right, as one move, retrace, and this whole move as the second move or second wave of the move. So touch one, touch two. Can you see it? What do we have? We also add a touch three. Are you seeing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is perfect. If I use the body, if I use the week, we get the same results. You get. So just use
It's
anyone that
our
you that,
Timber.
that you that you get, whether body or week of the touch. Both of them works. As you can see, we
Ah,
have touch one, touch two.
we're
Where did
expecting
we
this.
have
We're
touch?
expecting that, man.
So the background, somebody talking about it. So can you see the touch three? Can you see the touch three? Touch
Yeah,
three
I can see.
happened. It happened on a support level. See, we had broken this level, turned it to a support, right? And when it came back to touch it, look at the candle that it did. What kind of candle is this?
I'm coming.
Yeah.
This candle.
Good.
This can. I think
The
this look
candle
like
that touched the trend line. This candle, yes.
this look.
Yeah, loud and clear,
Is
man.
it not something dodgy? It's
Yeah,
dodgy.
long leg doji, long leg
Yeah,
doji. And you
yeah,
can
yeah.
see immediately after we see this long
Ah,
leg
it's not
doji
one now. We are
on a
hearing you.
daily time frame, you see a daily time. Oh, your background is quite noisy. You see a daily time frame candle closing with long leg doji, bro. The
Alpha.
next candle you buy, stop loss below, and you
Okay,
ride
that's
it. The next candle you
so.
buy, that's your confirmation. Stop loss below. But of course, you could get a more precise entry on a lower time frame. If we
Okay,
go there, we'll see.
once we see this kind of
Candlestick pattern
yeah dodgy. So there is a probability that market is supposed to
go up.
actually go up. Wait, I know.
Yes. Look at the confluence. The first
Like,
information is you have a trend line. We are bullish, right?
yeah,
We broke a resistance level and we found significant support around that level. Price
yeah.
came back to that support, touched the trend line, gave us a doji, a long leg doji, off a
How
long
do
leg
you
doji
go far?
reaction off that trend line. Bro, you enter with the next candle. Do you get
Okay,
it?
yeah,
This is a very good setup. All right. That being said, we continue. Can you now see that when price broke, continued, it came
Good
back
night, man.
the fourth time. This is the fourth time. Had a little reaction because of this support zone. Now, guess what? What happened now? We broke out of this um trend line. We just broke this trend line right here. Can you see it?
yeah.
Now that we broke this trend line becomes, and we did not just break this trend line, we broke the support.
My God.
We broke a support too, meaning that sellers are
And
actually
work
in
with.
control now. And so we can now draw a new trend line. We can start from here. This was already the beginning of the move happened, right? and then we can stretch it down. Can you see?
Yeah.
So we actually add a, if we use the body of the candle, we actually add a third touch right here, right?
Tandem.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
If we use the body of, but then if we use the wick, starting from here, right? Because this was a massive drop, a pullback, you know, it does not necessarily reflect that. If we use the wick, it doesn't necessarily reflect that, which is also fine. But then I think when you are using this body, I think you just work with a like time frames. If you use body on a daily, of course, or if you come to 4 hours, you see that it will be let's just test run something. If we use week now, right? If we use week to week touch on daily, it will come to 4 hours. It will
Choose
be
one.
exactly week.
Airpod or
You
phone.
get it? You can adjust a bit to just use body touch. You get what I'm saying?
No, my
It's also
sister.
it's still also good. And then, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, now looking at this now, you can see that price really came close to touching it, more or less, if I can say like a touch, right? And then you can see that price drop. But we're not done with our daily time frame. So what can we say from daily? We can see touch one, touch two, yeah, almost a touch three. Now question now is what next? I'm expecting more drop. At least the drop should take us into to come and tap this. There's nothing holding price. Can you see that there's no support and resistance? We're in a free zone, like a free fall zone. There's no support and resistance anywhere inside this area, right? So
Yeah.
price is either re-engineering liquidity, right? You're not, or outrightly just going to dump. Do you get it? So we have to be very careful. So with what we have here now, touch one, touch two, can we expect a fourth touch? We cannot tell. But let's turn to line chart again. Let's see if I think there's some support that was created, right? A support and resistance level created right here. So I'm going to clone this again and drag it right here, and then come to weekly. I'll try and reduce the size a bit. Come to daily. Okay, so I can take it up a bit. Then candle. Okay. So you can see there is a support and resistance level right there. Let me go back. I think I didn't draw this in very well. I can drag it down a bit. As you can see, drag it down a bit. So what do we have here? Now, can you see there's a support level there? Like I said, the price broke, and did a mini support there, right? So
Yeah.
now, so I have another level to look out for right here that just got broken. Now, so I can go to day 4 hours now. Now, in 4 hours, you can see clearly how price is reacting around this zone that we just drew. We can see that when price tapped into this zone, it found support. When we broke it down here, we found a short, we broke it, turned it to resistance, dropped more, broke it to the upside, found support, pumped, broke it to the downside, found resistance, drop a little bit, broke it to the upside, came back, found support. Now we are on it. Are we going to find support? Well, looking at the momentum of price, we are not going to find any support. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Good. So looking at the momentum of price, we are not going to find support here. Price is likely going to continue dropping. And so what are we going to be looking for right here? We're just looking for price to break. I'm coming. I need my, yeah. So we're looking for price to break down to the downside, tap and continue going. Break and retest, simple break and retest strategy. Right? This is what we're waiting for. We're expecting price to continue lower. Are you with me? And
Yeah.
so, and when price is going to break, we're expecting price to also break this level, like really break this candle, go below this candle. You get what I'm saying?
Can you draw like a trend line there also? So as to.
So we're expecting price to also go below this level. You get?
Yeah.
So we're expecting price to not just break, you must break this, and then continue
So,
lower.
what will be your confirmation if you want to enter now?
Good, we'll get there. We'll get there. So now, we are now in 4 hours. What can we see on 4 hours? Of course, 4 hours look more like daily, right? Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm
4
with
hours
you.
looks more like daily. Let me remove this for now. Now, 4 hours is bearish, of course. We can see there was a massive drop. There was something that looked like a shift. Like for instance, if we use our trend line, we can see that market dumped like this. Okay, let me use here this touch here. This the bit more you get. We can see how price, dumped, and then we can see that how this trend line got broken. A new one was formed, right? And also broken, right? Now we are now what we have here is we have this one here, this area here. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm
And we
with
have
you.
this area here. So this is what we have now, right? Um, and we are looking for more drop. We're expecting more drops. Why are we expecting more drops? Because if we go to daily, there's nothing holding price. The next level that's supposed to hold price really is this guy here. This guy, and it's not even that okay. It's pretty much significant as well. So let me clone this place. So this is the next level. This level here is the next level where we are expecting price to, tank towards because of what price has done there. That's the next level of significant support and resistance. I don't know if I'm communicating. This
Yeah.
is the next level price going to. So there's nothing else holding price until we get here. And so we know that the only thing we can do is drop. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with
So
you.
we draw a trend line, touch one, touch two. We come to 3 hours. It's still the same thing. We can adjust it a little bit, you know. Mm, yeah, we can adjust it a little bit like this. Can you see that it's still the same analysis, basically? Then 2 hours, pretty much the same thing. Okay. Uh, so now I will not have us draw another support and resistance because I feel like these zones are just more than enough for us so that we don't confuse ourselves. So what we are waiting for, we're waiting for this level to get broken. And we're waiting for a retest after the break for us to take a sell. This is what we're waiting for. So let's go down to 1 hour.
So as to like give us like a third touch, right?
Yes, yes. No,
Or
we're not
this.
expressing it. We are not, but see, market can do one of two things. Market can come up here and give us a third touch, right? But if the market does that, we'll rather that instead of using this trend line, we'll rather that price use this trend line and tap into this resistance. Do you understand? It's more safer. I guess what I'm saying. So trading is not just the way I trade most especially. I will not just say trading. It's not just about setup, setup, setup. Do you understand? It's about the right buyers getting the best level entry point. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's about getting the best entry point. As you can see, I don't even use any indicators. It's about getting the best entry point, logically looking at where is the best place to take a decision from. Because if I'm taking a sell from here, and I know that there's a possibility that price might want to use it. Though this trend line, I don't like this trend line. Let me tell you why I don't like this trend line. This trend line that I just drew, right? It's not really a significant trend line, and I'll explain why. Let this thing go off. Okay. So why is this not a significant trend line? Now, can you see that this drop here broke this, went below this candle, broke this structure? I'll still teach you market structure much later. Now, this second drop did not really go lower than this previous low. Can you see it? This
Yeah.
second drop did not go lower than this previous low. So I can equally just remove it because it's not a significant line, to be honest with you. So what I'm looking for here is at best, I'm just expecting a break and retest, simple break and retest. Market breaks this place, this support, goes below this structure low, and then retest here. So because of the momentum of price, then it is not, it's very unlikely that price will come back and do a third touch right here. It's very unlikely. And I
So
think
it
this is probably the touch that had been done because it's quite close to the trend line. So I want to, yeah, your question.
so we're looking at two things now.
Okay.
So we are looking at it is either the price actually So we are looking at the price actually goes. I'm coming now. So we are looking at the price actually goes down here,
Okay.
it tests and come down, or price actually comes down, goes up, and actually touch this trend line, as if you want to break
Possible.
and come
No,
down.
price can. So the first thing is price can actually just go up, right from here, go up and go down. This is the first case scenario. Let's say this is the first case scenario. Or